We have a wonderful world full of great people that God gave us.
Of course.
We don't want the bad guys with all their fear and all their garbage to take over. We're covering what's bad, but saying we can change it, we can stop it.
Right, because there's way more of us than there are them. That's how we're going to win this war.
Well, they're certainly scared.
Well, that's good to know. Sometimes I get scared. What about you?
Every time I start getting, it's mainly like a fire under my butt. I just want to take action. I get scared that I'm not living to my potential. I get scared. Sometimes I leave here at, 5, 6 o'clock. Sometimes I stay down here till midnight working. I haven't done that in a long time just because the family stuff I've been having to deal with, a lot of other issues, and more executive things I have to do. But I would sometimes I get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I did that last night.
And go write an article or go climb a billboard and spray paint it. I'm joking. I don't do that. If it's a big vaccine billboard, no, that's somebody else in the office. I'm sorry. I'm joking. No, but sometimes I get spurred into action.
Right.
Put up 500 InfoWars, bumper stickers over city propaganda. Oops. I didn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to be like Pinocchio here in a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I physically go out and take action. I talk when I'm in a grocery store line.
Right. Everywhere you go.
Yeah. And it's not work. I can't stop.
It's not work. That's what people call me not an alcoholic, workaholic. I get up, the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed. I get up at 7 and I go to bed sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's just living and breathing this stuff. Because you've got this inner drive and this purpose to get people to understand what both you and I know.
Well, that's what I pick up around you and Dr. Group. I hadn't met you. I'd seen your videos and heard some of your great speeches. But as soon as I met you, it was like the energy was just so positive and good. And I think more and more, I got negative for about 10 years, thought they were going to come after me any minute, which they were. So I just started eating whatever I wanted to, not caring, drinking too much beer, being a good father. But other than that, I was living a horrible life.
Right.
And now
we need you, man.
Talking to Group and others in the last 2 years, and Dr. Wallach and Youngevity, InfoWarsHealth.com, I've started turning that ship around, and now it's getting easier and easier every week. I see the changes. I'm getting better changes in a week now than I would get in a month before. And is that how it works? It accelerates the change?
Yeah, it's not going to happen overnight, obviously. You've got to start implementing things slowly. I try to teach people in my practice that you want to slowly implement, because if people try to do everything all at once, then they're going to get frustrated, they're going to stop doing it. So it's a matter of just maybe eating a little bit more fruit once a week, or going out for a 30-minute walk, and get adjusted more frequently and get better rest and sleep. And the thing is, once you start, that ship turns around, like you said, it's hard for you to go back the other way, because then you start to feel like you used to feel. There's a certain clarity that you have in your life if you live this lifestyle that we've been talking about. And once you start to put in the crap and garbage, like last night I had a little cheese for dinner, I can feel the fact that I had dairy products. But sometimes when you're on the road, it's impossible. Also the mold is off the world record chart. They say the worst ever in Austin, the mold right now. Is it?
It's black mold that grows on the oak trees. It is just everywhere.
I think it was cheese for me.
Well, no, exactly. They say the cheese triggers the histamines, right?
Yeah.
So I think the cheese and the mold, yeah.
Right.
I just know. I can tell, oh, that's mold. And I look on the news, mold, record level. I go, oh, that's cedar.
So can we get you out surfing when you're in California?
I'm kind of a big klutz, but I'll try.
All right. We'll get you a big board.
Stand up for the TV viewers, though, because you look like a commando or something. And
you said a Secret Service dude, wasn't that?
I said a CIA assassin.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, when you see these big guys with shaved heads, those are the ones you got to be scared of. When I've been like at Bilderberg Group events and stuff, the guys that actually cause you big problems look just like you.
Yeah, good.
And they dress just like you. Yeah. You think learn these types and government types, but no. It's just that you got to watch the wiry guys that are all muscle but have a friendly face. Like the fake tough guys are all acting tough, and the guy acting real friendly is one you got to look out for. I don't mean you so much.
Right.
I'm just saying the whole friendly.
I'm a lover, dude.
Feeling good in your skin.
Right.
You fit the archetype of like a CIA killer.
Yeah, good.
That's a good thing. I'm a tough guy. Yeah.
People won't pick on me then, right?
That's right. And I bet you have no trouble with the ladies.
Well, no. But I have one. I'm a single. I've got my lady. We're all covered.
All right. Dr. Billy DeMoss in studio, Infowars.com/CalJam. Hope to see you out there and watch it on the streams. We're going to get into the hardcore news and your phone calls on the other side of this break. Infowars.com. Spread the word. You are the revolution. You are the resistance.
I'm really glad my buddy Mark turned me on to Guns80.com. I got to tell you, I didn't want to buy any more firearms. I didn't want a paperwork trail headed back to Big Brother. I want 100% privacy. I want to be an invisible gun owner. Hello? So Mark says, hey, guns80.com, Ghost AR-15. Ghost means invisible. Get it? Ghost AR-15. Guns80.com. I got a couple, if you know what I mean. Go to guns80.com or call 844-2GUNS80.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug-out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow, a new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
As the New World Order continues to tighten its grip on every facet of our lives, we're all asking ourselves, how can we maintain our independence? The answer is clear. Get prepared, and you get prepared now. Now the only question left is, where do we begin? My Patriot Supply is here to help. Call 800-247-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. We're even covering the cost of shipping. Are you willing to rely on the government and FEMA in the event of an emergency? Call 800-274-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. You won't be able to find this deal online, and there is a strict limit of 4 per caller, so don't wait. Call now, 800-274-3070. That's 800-274-3070. Call right now.
Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems and enhance overall health. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation, a highly advanced nutraceutical form of this key herb that has been traditionally used by civilizations for thousands of years to promote health. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market, sourced from top leading manufacturers to ensure a concentrated level of bioactive ingredients, extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules. You will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Wild crafted from the Mediterranean oregano species that experts agree is one of the most powerful and most challenging to acquire. This winter season, it's more important than ever to secure this true form of oil of oregano. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
More and more people are discovering the incredible benefits of alkalizing the body, and there's no better product for it than AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops. Packed with a powerful combination of the most alkaline minerals and compounds, just a few drops in water will rid your body of harmful waste and give you more vibrance and vigor than you've had in years. Now buy 2 bottles and get $10 off your order. Call 800-518-7615 or visit alkavision.com. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com.
Well, the FCC chairman has been celebrating for an hour and a half the ramming through of their still secret internet takeover plan. With George Soros and the Ford Foundation, the usual suspects, financing it. I'm your host, Alex Jones, if you just joined us. Well, I told the guys, I said, watch, I've learned enemy tactics. If we don't make a big deal about this, they won't release it for months. If we make a big deal, you heard me on air talk about this, they'll release it tomorrow. They want to just say, we saved the internet. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch, the witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. No, the wicked witch just got the feds to be able to power grab the whole internet. I mean, look out. And Ajit Pai, one of the commissioners, said, quote, immediately release a 332-page internet regulation plan publicly and allow the American people a reasonable period of not less than 30 days to carefully study it. That request was denied. We'll post the document here when it's available. And what publication is that out of? That's out of NPR. So, of course, if you're not going to release it before they pass it regulatorily, why ever release it? Just like Obama said, I'll never sign the NDAA. 2011, turned out his lawyers had written it, and he was twisting arms to get it passed. And then he signed it on December 31st at 11 o'clock at night from Hawaii, so no one would notice. These are criminal tactics. Now, I really wish that Joe Biggs and crew were able to get into Chicago to cover this. The global cooling with the sun right now cooling off is so bad that they're in feet of snow. Every one of their airports is shut down. The flights are canceled. This is a disaster. We'll get them in this weekend. We'll cover it Sunday live with live feeds. And we need to have live feeds because it'll be a major incident, though, if they end up arresting Biggs or Josh Owens. And you've seen Josh with the feds aiming guns at him, threatening to shoot him, still walk forward with his camera. We've got these guys have major, major guts. But here it is, Gestapo tactics, a New London Guardian article at U.S. police black site. Imagine these headlines. Biggest paper in Europe. It's not just the biggest paper in England. It's undoubtedly the biggest paper in Europe, the English paper everybody reads, because English is the second language across Europe. That's how they all communicate with each other. If you're German and French, you don't communicate in German and French. You communicate in English. That's why they don't want the poor illegals to ever learn English. They have these programs to stop them learning English because it's such a boon to help them. Totally sick, but side issue. Gestapo tactics at U.S. police black site, ring alarm from Chicago to Washington, and then they have video and photos of police in military gear with a mask basically threatening them not to take pictures. I mean, you can't make this up. This is Illinois, where they tried to pass a law, life in prison for videoing police. Remember that? I mean, this is so entitled and screwed up. And then they have famous torturers. In fact, that's in my stack from yesterday if somebody can pull it. Thank you. Famous torturers, it's all highlighted. Richard highlighted it for me yesterday. Who've been sent to run torture operations working with Rumsfeld from Chicago, and then they come back to this facility. You cannot make that up. And see, all these cops probably think they're good guys. They watched Jack Bauer for 10 years on 24, where he tortured someone every episode with drills or whatever the case was to always stop the terrorist. And now they take you, non-terror related, it'd be bad enough if you were a supposed terrorist, and they take you to a black site. And let me tell you, I was in Chicago in 2006 at a meeting speaking, and we were on the street videotaping an interview just with a handheld camera, and the cops walked over and said, don't videotape on the street. And I said, listen, I'm just, doing like a 5-minute interview with this guy. We're not blocking anything. And he just said, listen, I'm not going to tell you again. And I could tell he was a criminal. I mean, I knew when somebody was serious, he wanted to hurt me. He said in a nonchalant way, he just looked at me and goes, listen, don't do it again. Put that camera up. You're not going to like what happens. And I could tell he wanted to hurt me. He knew who I was. He was a gangster. And I went, man, I said, I'm going to go on down the street into this interview because I got stuff to do. And I'm deciding not to fight this battle now. And by then he was arguing with me. I just said, hey, your kids got to live in this country too. Are you threatening my kids? And I go, you know what I did. You're threatening your kids. And he said, he goes, you did the right thing, Mac, not turning that camera back on. I mean, what a thug. What North Korea, man. I mean, holy Toledo. What a dishonorable sack of traitorous pus that you disgrace everybody else in the uniform. And let me tell you, Chicago's got a problem. And I'll tell you why they got a problem. It's a bunch of hard-working immigrants from all over the world. Even when Chicago got started by Irish and German and Polish and Czech and, and then all the Mexican immigrants and the Italians and all of them. It's a really cool city, and everybody's real nice in ways. I like Chicago. It has a good feel in a lot of its areas. L.A. has a horrible one to me, sorry. South of that feels great, north of that feels great. But it's because the people are so nice, they put up with it. So see, it's almost like they've had hospitality to the tyranny, and the cops think they're God, and it's a shame. It's disgusting. We'll be back. Stay with us.
We're on the march.
Black sites in America.
On the run.
I mean, come on.
Alex Jones and the GCN.
And where's the U.S.
Network.
media? That's why we're in so much trouble. Where are they? The month of February is all about Valentine's Day. Big heart-shaped boxes filled with delicious candy. What if we, the Patriots, hijacked Valentine's Day and instead made it